Good morning, students. Let us start the subtopic isochloric process. So, in this subtopic, the question may be asked: define the isochloric process and derive an expression for the heat supplied in the isochloric process. So, here the second question may be asked for the explain the cycling process in the thermodynamics. So here first topic is that isochloric process. First of all, you have to know what we by the isochloric process. Isochloric process. So previously we have seen here the isothermal process. In the isothermal process, the temperature remains constant. Second process we have seen here, the isobaric process. In that process, whatever may be the changes occur in the system and surrounding, but at the constant pressure, that process is known as the isobaric process. Then adiabatic process. If the system and the surrounding or the system does not exchange the heat energy, then there is no exchange, transfer of the heat energy between the system and surrounding or the different parts of the system, then that type of the system is called as the adiabatic process. And next one is the isochoric process. In isochoric process, if the system having some changes but at the constant volume, then that type of the system or the process between the system and surrounding or within a different parts of the system is called as the isochoric process. Means here, the isochoric process can be defined as the process which occur at the constant volume. So this is the definition of the isochoric process. The process which occurs at constant volume is called as isochoric process. So for this process, the V is constant, and therefore change in the volume, that is delta V, remains equal to 0. So these are the V is constant, volume is constant, and therefore change in the volume, derivative of the change in the volume, that is the constant, is equal to 0. So here the delta V or the dV is equal to 0 for the isochoric process. So here, as the volume kept constant, suppose here in the system, I am drawing here the diagram of the isochoric process. Suppose this is the system containing here the ideal gas having the different of the remaining particles, that are again called as the molecules or the particles having the n moles of the ideal gas. And this volume of the gas initially is suppose V. V is the volume. Means here initially and then finally V is equal to V of equal to V, that is the constant. Means during this process the volume doesn't change. और यहाँ पे मैंने जो भी प्रेशर बढ़ाया है, this is the pressure with the help of the weightless, frictionless piston. This is the piston. And here suppose initial pressure is the Pi, and again if I am going to decrease or increase the pressure, means here the pressure is increase or decrease, so that the temperature will be first, that is Ti, initial temperature, and again when we compress the gas or we expand the gas, then again the volume doesn't change, but here pressure may be changed from its initial volume Pi to Tm, and temperature again may be changed from Ti to Tf is the final value of the temperature. So here This remains constant. There is no change in the volume of the gas. As there is no change in the volume of the gas, system does no work on the surrounding. जब एक पिस्टन ऊपर या नीचे नहीं जाएगा, वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट रहेगा। जैसे कि मैंने प्रेशर बढ़ाया है, पहले कोई 5 पास्कल प्रेशर था, बाद में मैंने 6 पास्कल प्रेशर किया, 10 पास्कल प्रेशर किया, तो भी वॉल्यूम में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं आ रहा। द वॉल्यूम is at constant value, then this process is called as the isochoric process. यहाँ पे value of the volume is constant, no change in the volume is takes place here. Therefore this type of the process is called as the isochoric process. Even though there is a change in the, that is pressure changes from Pi to Pm, and temperature again changes from, that is Tf, is the final pressure, final temperature. So this process is called as the isochoric process. So the graph of the isochoric process can be drawn on the blackboard like this. Now suppose on the x-axis you must to take the volume. This is the volume, that is the V, and on the y-axis is the pressure P. So here is the process starting from its initial point A and goes to the final point B. So for this process, A is the initial state or the initial point, initial state of the system. B is the final state of the system, final state of the system. Means here gas is going to change from A to B. A is the initial state, B is the final state. बट लेकिन यहाँ पे जो वैल्यू आता है वॉल्यूम का, दैट वॉल्यूम इज VI इज इक्वल टू V मींस जो भी वॉल्यूम है ये क्या होगा, A और B के लिए क्या रहेगा, कांस्टेंट रहेगा, सेम रहेगा। मींस देयर इज नो चेंज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ द वॉल्यूम। मींस हियर एट द इनिशियल स्टेट A एंड द फाइनल स्टेट B, वॉल्यूम having the value VI is equal to Vf equal to V, means again is equal to V. But at the point, initial point of this system, pressure is Pi, but at the final state, pressure is Pr. Means at the point A, the pressure of the ideal gas is Pi, that is the initial pressure. When the system undergoes change, there is no change in the volume, but here the system changes its initial state to final state at the point B, and at the point B, pressure is the Pf, this is the final pressure. So here is the change in the pressure, final minus initial, Pf minus Pi, and the delta P is the change in the pressure. And at this point, suppose is Ti is the initial temperature, and at this point means Tf is the initial temperature, Ti is the initial temperature, Tf is the final temperature. When its pressure was Pi at the Ti temperature, and after going to the change means at the pressure Pr, this temperature is Pr. So here volume of the gas remains constant. So this is the graph, this is the PV diagram, this is the PV diagram for isochoric process. आइसोकोरिक प्रोसेस के लिए ये क्या होगा, PV diagram. This is called as the isochoric process, isochore. Now here we have to see the thermodynamics of the isochoric process. Got it? A is the initial state, B is the final state, Pi is the initial pressure, Pf is the final pressure, Ti is the initial temperature, Tf is the final temperature. And this curve of the graph is called as the PV diagram for the isochoric process. Let us see the thermodynamics of the isochoric process. So here, as volume is kept constant, so for isochoric process, V is equal to constant. Therefore, change in the volume, that is equal to 0. Therefore, work done is given by means dW or W is equal to P into dV. Therefore, यहाँ पे change in delta V or dV is equal to 0. Means again this term that is P into delta V. But delta V is equal to 1. But delta V or dV is equal to that is Vf minus Vi, and that will be 0. As the value of the change in the volume of the system is equal to 0, means this expression delta V or the dV becomes 0. Therefore, here this equation number 1 becomes dW or W is equal to 0, and the value of the dV or the delta is equal to 0. Therefore, here the work done in the isochoric process is equal to 0. Work done in isochoric process is equal to 0, as there is no work by the system or on the system by the gas. Means यहाँ पे gas, there is no increase in the volume of the gas, there is no decrease in the volume of the gas, even though there is the change in the pressure or the temperature takes place. Therefore, here as V is equal to constant, delta V is equal to 0. Therefore, as work done is given by the P into delta V or the delta dV is equal to 0. Therefore, work done dW or the W is equal to 0 in the isochoric process. So this is your equation number 2. But here, as the temperature change, there is the change in the internal energy of the system. So here, in the next step, we have to write here the what value as the temperature of system changes from Ti to Tf. The internal energy may change. Therefore, change in the internal energy du is equal to what? N is the number of moles of the gas, Cv is the specific heat at a constant volume, and Nc dt. Or this can be Ncv into delta T. Here see delta T or dt is equal to the change in temperature, that is Tf minus Ti. So here change in the temperature is Tf minus Ti into delta T or dt. Now here, as here the change in the internal energy is given by N into Cv into delta T. Here delta T is equal to change in the temperature Tf minus Ti. Therefore, here the heat supplied according to the first law of the thermodynamics. What is the first law of thermodynamics? Q, heat supplied, is equal to the sum of the change in internal energy and what value? Work done on the system or by the system. Therefore, according to the first law, what value? Therefore, according to the first law of thermodynamics, what Q is the what? Q is equal to, that is du delta U plus dW, or we can write here what is delta U plus delta W, or simply we can write dW. Here delta U is the change in the internal energy, W is the work done by the system or on the system. So here the work done having the value W is equal to P into delta V or the dV, but here the value of the dV is equal to 0. Therefore, according to the equation number 2, this term W will vanish. Therefore, delta U plus 0 is equal to delta U. But putting the value of the delta U, you will get here the equations for this. Q is equal to what value? Therefore, Q is equal to delta U, and delta U having the value what? N into Cv into delta T, or this can be N into Cv delta T का value Tf and the temperature minus initial temperature. This is equal to the Q is equal to NCV delta T. Means it is depend on the change in temperature. Therefore, this value Q is equal to what? Is equal to the internal energy change. Means here, whatever may be the heat energy supplied to the ideal gas or the system in the isochloric process, when its volume is kept constant, then the heat is equal to that heat energy is equal to the what value? Change in the internal energy only. Because here the term of the work done vanishes or becomes equal to 0. Therefore here the Q is equal to N into CV into dt or the delta T, or Q is equal to NCV TF minus TF. Where TF stands for the what value? Final temperature. This is the initial temperature. Here is the number of moles of the gas, and CV is the specific heat at constant volume. So this is about the isochloric process. This is about the isochloric process. Got it? Then next is the cycling process. Next is the cycling process. Cycling process. Cyclic process. Now here, cyclic process. In our daily life, we use the term cycle. We use the term cycle. Cycle means, suppose a boy is running in the circular manner or on the running track of the 100 meter or the 200 meter or the 300 meter and so on. So in this case, the boy or the students start its motion or running from one fixed point. When it runs, then it will cover the distance and finally it will arrive, ends its journey, ends its running at the initial point. Means here, in this process, suppose here is the running track, this is the running track of the 100 meter, and a student runs on this track. Means here is the running track, and suppose a boy starts running from this point A. So here A is the initial point or the starting point. Starting point. So we can here say A is the starting point, and a boy starts its motion from this point A and runs like this, and he is running, and again and finally ends at the point A. So when a student starts its running from the point A, and after some interval of time, it arrives at the point A again. Means a student starts its journey from the point A, and finally it will come to its initial point. Now this initial point becomes as the final point. Means here, the initial point and the final point. Starting point and the ending point are same here. Means this is equal to the ending point. Then this is called as the cycle, one cycle. So in the cyclic process, if the changes occur in the system and surrounding, but here the initial and the final states is equal or same, then that type of the process is called as the what? Cyclic process. If the system having the initial point or initial state and the final state are equal or same, then that type of the process is called as the cyclic process. Now for the cyclic process, we can draw the graph like this. Suppose this is the isothermal. This point A is the initial point, B is the final point. Here on the y-axis pressure is taken, along the x-axis volume is taken. So at this point A, the value of the volume is Bi. Here at the final point, final state the value of the volume is Vf. At the initial point A, the pressure is suppose Pi, and at the point B, the pressure of the gas is denoted by the Pf. So here, this is the isothermal. So here, what will be happen here? System is going to change, under change. Mark the part A to B. So this is the first part of the change. Means here what is happen? A is the initial point, or it is the initial state, and system going under change from its initial state A to the final state B. By the path A to B denoted by vector 1. At the initial point A, Pi is the pressure, initial pressure, Pf is the final pressure. At the point A, Vi is the initial volume, Vf is the final volume. But now, when the system completes its path from A to B by a path A to B1, if its system retraces its initial state by another path 2, the system undergoes change, and after some interval of time, again system attains its original state by the path 2, second path, A to B by path 1, B to A by second path. So this completes the cycle here. This completes the cycle here. So this process is called as the cyclic process. This is called as the cyclic process. But the cyclic process में क्या होगा? सिस्टम में कुछ क्या वर्क किया? सिस्टम में क्या बदल हुए? ये आपको देखना पड़ेगा. बट इनिशियल प्रोसेस में क्या हुआ था आइसोटोनिक में? वहां पे इंटरनल एनर्जी जो है वो बढ़ रही थी. वहां पे क्या होगा? इंक्रीज हुआ था अपना इंटरनल एनर्जी का. डेल्टा U is equal to N into CV delta T. In the previous process, means in the isochloric process, there is no change in the volume of the system. Volume is kept constant. But यहाँ पे क्या होगा? वहां पे वर्डन कितना था? वर्डन is equal to 0. वर्डन is equal to 0. काय में था? आइसोकोरिक प्रोसेस में था. But for this process, whatever may be the heat supply, that is dU plus W. But in this process, W not equal to 0, because here for this process, here is the W is equal to P into dV. Volume is going to change. V into V here, there is the, therefore this part not equal to 0. But here, dW of delta U change in the internal energy of the system is equal to 0. Therefore यहाँ पे this यहाँ पे dU is equal to 0. Therefore this equation number 1 becomes that U is equal to W is equal to W. Means whatever may be the amount of the heat supplied to the system, it is utilized only for the doing the work. If system does some work on the surrounding, then W is positive. अगर सिस्टम पे कोई वर्क होता है सराउंडिंग का तो W is negative. If W is positive, then change in internal energy is negative. If W is negative, then change in the internal energy dV is positive. So here it is remembered that W and the internal energy having the opposite sign. If W is positive, D is negative. If W is negative, D is positive. So remember that. So this type of the process is called the cyclic process. So here the chapter thermodynamics comes to an end. So we will start the new chapter in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my videos. So here I have put the more videos on my YouTube channel, which is by Silaskar sir. Please subscribe my channel, which is by Silaskar sir, and watch the more videos for the concept and the topics of the physics. Thank you so much.